Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're excited to introduce you all to Rummi-Club and invite you all to become members. My name is Bek Jumabayev, and I am in the DC Air National Guard with 4 years of service. Please meet my co-founders. While we're doing that, we seem to be having slight technical difficulties that we are trying to figure out right now. And
thanks, Beck. This is
Sure.
Justin Savage, and I served for 10 years in the Illinois Army National Guard.
Hi, my name is Soumya Bajracharya. I served in the United States Army for 3 years.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kevin McGuire. I'm New Hampshire Army National Guard, an enlisted soldier and officer candidate with over 9 years of service. Now with the founders introduced, let's talk about Rummi-Club. Rummi-Club is an online real-time multiplayer game application inspired by the classic Rummi-Cube board game. Rummi-Cube is a 2 to 4 player game combining elements of the card game Rummi and the tile game Mahjong. Simply put, this is a tabletop tile game. We created Rummi-Club to help people stay connected and have a bit of fun. We all find it difficult to remain connected with friends and family during social distancing, but Rummi-Club is here to help. As a special thanks for listening to our presentation, we'll start by giving you a competitive edge with Soumya here to cover some basic rules. Take it away, Soumya.
Thank you, Kevin. The game rules are very simple. It is played by arranging tiles in set of groups or run. A group is formed by a set of either 3 or 4 tiles of the same number in different colors. A run is a set of 3 or more consecutive numbers, all in the same color. To initiate the game, the tiles placed on the board by players should add up to at least 30. After the initial move, the objective of the game is to place all your tiles on the board as a part of a group or a run. The first player to do so wins the game. The pieces on the board can be moved around as long as a legal set is maintained. With the basic rules out of the way, we have Justin to walk you through the virtual tour of the game.
Hello, everyone. I'm Justin Savage, and today I'll be telling you about our target user and giving you a tour of your new favorite online game, Rummi-Club. First, our target user, Barbara, is in her mid-30s, working from home with kids. Barbara misses connecting with friends, but is tired of talking about the news and wants a fresh but familiar way to get that missing interaction. Barbara's in luck when she gets an invite from her friend Rod with a link to Rummi-Club, a web-based version of the tile game she grew up playing. She clicks and is happy to see a homepage featuring the same tiles she remembers playing with as a kid. She scrolls down to see information that helps onboard players who are new to the game. She sees rules here and clicks for a quick refresher before starting. Barbara's ready and clicks to enter the Rummi-Club lobby. Here, Barbara's able to join an existing game or create her own. She inputs her name, decides between 2 to 4 players, and she clicks Join to join the game she's created. And this new game loads up as her current one. As you can see, Barbara is also able to leave her current game at any point. Meanwhile, miles away on his own laptop, Rod, who is also waiting in the lobby, sees Barbara's name pop up and joins this game as well. And they both click Play Game to enter the Rummi-Club. I'll let our target user Barbara enjoy the rest of her game while I introduce you to the game board. So, ability for our users to move Rummi-Cube tiles from the rack and onto the board with ease was a top priority, and leveraging the React drag-and-drop library made the interface easy to use and allowed us to spend more time on game logic and styling. Although drag-and-drop wasn't touchscreen friendly, that was a trade we felt we could make given that our target user's primary screen was their laptop. A glowing turn indicator highlights the current player, whether that is an opponent or the player themselves. And like we all learned moments ago in the rules of the game, once an initial play is made of at least 30 points, you're able to make any valid moves on the board, while underneath the hood, game logic evaluates each play on the board for its validity, not letting a user proceed unless it's a valid move. Implementing a timer was originally a stretch goal, and it's a nod to the original board game. We had family members helping us with user acceptance testing who said, "Where's the timer?" So we increased priority of this feature and moved it into scope. Regarding the game's buttons, a user is able to pull tile when they're not able to play, click End Turn after playing some valid sets on the board, Or hit reset board in case the plan for a complex play doesn't quite pan out. That saves you having to manually move all the tiles back to your rack. One of the most valuable features that we hope users don't experience is in case your browser window is closed accidentally, you're able to come back to the game without a cumbersome sign-in. The game ID and credentials are saved in local storage to aid in picking up Rummi-Klub conveniently right where you left off. For more specifics on the technologies that bring you Rummi-Klub, let's go to Beck to hear more.
Thanks, Justin, for an awesome tour of the user experience. Now let's take a look at the backend architecture. The game engine is powered by BoardGame.io library that uses WebSocket protocol. Players maintain a copy of the game board and a copy of their own rack locally, and the pool of unclaimed tiles is stored on the server. Basically, players can't take a peek into other players' racks or the pool. Moves are validated on clients and server sides simultaneously using optimistic updates, and this technique allows our app to be much more responsive on the user side. However, the server still acts as a single source of truth and corrects illegal state on client side if necessary. And now, let me tell you about our engineering practices. We use pair programming extensively, which saved us a lot of time, especially when your partner catches bugs that you might have missed or identifies alternative solutions. And we even conducted a retro session in the middle of our project. One of the deficiencies identified by the whole team was the 40-minute time limit on Zoom meetings, and Platoon immediately rectified this issue by providing a Zoom Pro account to us. Thanks, Platoon. And now over to Samya.
Thank you, Beck. We initiated our project by implementing a protected master branch. Thus, nobody could push directly into master and rewrite the Git history. By leveraging the GitHub's project board, we had full visibility of all our tickets, their current status, and the assigned engineers. Also, while development process was ongoing, any enhancement or bugs were labeled and logged as issues on the project board. Furthermore, for this project, we also followed a feature branch workflow. Whenever any feature we were working on is done, a pull request is created to resolve any potential conflict with the master branch. This request needs to be reviewed by at least one other group member. This type of workflow allowed us to maintain a cleaner code base, less duplication, and also provide greater visibility to other team members. With that, I will allow Kevin to continue with the other technological aspects.
Thanks, Samya. Testing was pivotal to validate in-game logic and handle edge cases. Instead of a manual board setup that would take minutes for each scenario, Jess was running over 100 scenarios in under 2 seconds. Every developer had Jess running on their local machine during the development process. Also, we configured GitHub Actions CI to run our Jess scenarios on every pull request. As they say in the military, trust but verify. Let's take a moment to discuss stretch goals. As members and creators, we believe Rummi-Klub always has room for improvement. We'd love to introduce new features, including an in-game player chat, touch interface for mobile and tablet users, invitations to play through email and text, and a leadership board for a bit of healthy competition. Now, it's my pleasure to pass the torch back to Justin for a few closing remarks. Take it away, Justin.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. We invite all of you here today to play, to join our Rummi-Klub as well. Come play the game for yourself at this URL, and let's connect and continue the conversation offline if you have any feedback for 4 talented game engineers. Thanks, everyone, for your time and your attention today. And with that, I'll open up the mic for questions and comments.